I'm going to share with you some of Usborne's Storytime books. First we have 5-Minute Bedtime Stories. This comes with a red ribbon bookmark. It's $14.99. There's 11 stories in here that are all beautifully illustrated, and they take about 5 minutes to read. They're about 5 or 6 pages long, so they're perfect for putting your little one to sleep. We have 10 10-minute stories, and this has 10 stories in here that are a little bit longer than the 5-Minute Bedtime Story books. This has Beauty and the Beast, The Tin Soldier, and I love this book because they're all individually illustrated, so each story in this book feels a little bit different than the previous. Some great stories in here. Next I'm going to share nursery rhymes, and nursery rhymes comes in a slipcase. And in here there is also your red ribbon bookmark, but it comes with so many different nursery rhymes that we all remember from growing up. We have Rub-a-Dub-Dub, we have Hickory Dickory Dock, there's Georgie Porgy, Yankee Doodle, so some really great nursery rhymes. There's some little illustrations that go along with each of those. Just such a great book. Really great classic. Now I want to share a little story about the tale of two beasts. And there's 2 parts to this story because there's always 2 parts and 2 sides of every story. And the first part about this story is this little girl finds this little beast, and he's lonely, so she takes him with her, and she brings him home, and she gives him a bath, and she gives him a little place to lay his head, and he disappears, and she's very upset because she just doesn't understand why this little beast would leave her. But the flip side of the story is that this little beast says this scary beast kidnapped him, and took him, and made him clean, and he didn't like all of that. So it's a really cute story saying there's always 2 sides to every story. Now I'm going to share some really fun and interactive books. There's A Mouse About the House. And this book, you take this little mouse here and you follow along the dotted line and you slip them through the crack here. So when you open the page on the next side, there's the mouse. And you read the story, and you put them through the crack on the floor, and you put them into the pantry, and it's just really cute how you see the mouse, show up on each page as you're reading through. Along with There's a Mouse About the House, it's also A Squirrel's Tale, so similar, interactive. There's the squirrel there, so really, really cute. We have One Night in the Zoo, and this is about what happens with the animals once the zookeepers go home for the night. It does count 1 through 10, so it starts off with one little moonlit night, and it goes through 10. And the illustrations in this book are just remarkable. They're so sweet and so beautiful. Just love this story. Then we have Animalie. Speaking of animals, this is I Love You, Animalie. And this goes through all the different animals and how they love, how they show their love. So I love you busily like a bee. I love you doggedly like a flea. Just so sweet about how all the ways you can love. That's Animalie. And then one of our top sellers is B is for Bedtime. This goes through the alphabet, and it just shares all the different ways. B for the book with my dad, it's a winner. C for the clock that tick-tocks on the wall. D for the dog, who's not sleepy at all. And it just carries through, and by the end of the story, it is good night bedtime. So those are some of the books that Usborne has to offer that are Storytime books. Thank you.